Jamaica, you know, ready for the swearing in of the GOAT? The GOAT PM, the greatest of all time. Prime Minister in Jamaica, greater than Michael Manley, Edward Siaga, with me respect. Greater than PJ Patterson, we sell Jamaica. Greater than the most honorable Bruce Golden, whom I respect dearly. Greater than Portia Simpson Miller, whom I love dearly. You know, he's the GOAT PM, the greatest of all time PM. And today is his third swearing in.
Well, listeners, viewers, at 9:32, we are reporting that the governing Jamaica Labour Party, led by 53-year-old Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, has won a third consecutive term in office, becoming the first and only Jamaica Labour Party leader to win 3 consecutive terms. Never before done by the great founder of the party, the hero, Sir Alexander Bustamante, revered by Labourites. Andrew Michael Holness has done what no other Labour Party leader has done. He has defied the odds. He has been resilient as a political figure after being assaulted, attacked, and pilloried for nearly 2-3 years. His personal integrity on the line. The people of Jamaica have stayed with him. Tonight, they have returned him to Jamaica House, and with it, handed the opposition People's National Party, led by Mark Jefferson Golding, a defeat. They have lost their bid to overturn an 18-seat deficit to take Jamaica House. The Labour Party has won.
And you don't know, say, if you're gonna consider yourself a great, you have to do a 3-peat, and 3 times he got voted in as Jamaica, you know, Chief Prime Minister, the man for the job. And we have to respect this man right here because he has done a whole lot. You know, he have reversed the damage of the PNP led by PJ Patterson. He has literally reversed it. You know, Jamaica, so today is the swearing ceremony. You know, and we have to respect this man to the core, to the ground that he walks on. Those who have eyes to see and sense to basically analyze and see. You know, check the statistic. Check the statistic, Jamaica from 2016 till now. It is the greatest it has ever been. Even if you cut these figures in half, he will still lead. He will still lead the other prime ministers by a mile. Check out murder. Murder done by 46%. The lowest in 30 years. Unemployment 76%. The lowest in like 60 years. Poverty, the lowest it has ever been since independence. Since we are checking from 89, 61%. And the debt to GDP cut by 50%. Jamaica, the NIR is the most it has ever been, over 151% increase. Jamaica, and the minimum wage increased to 158%. Jamaica, if you cut this in half and compare it to any administration, PJ, Portia, Bruce, Edward, Michael, Andrew Holness would lead them by far. Lead them by far, Jamaica. And this is why I say, this man right here is the greatest of all time Prime Minister in Jamaica. And nobody can and will never debunk me. Nobody. No one can. Because the facts is there. Let me give you another fact. As of September 2025, this year, Jamaica has the lowest unemployment rate and the lowest inflation rate in the English-speaking world. This is lower than EU, OECD, and the world average. This is simple, unbelievable. Jamaica, the GOAT PM, and at this man them a try to fight, at this man them a try to take out the power with them lies and propaganda. Jamaica, please know what you do. Know what you know do. Cause according to the PNP, these things cannot name, but if you do not manage these things accurately, just like how the Prime Minister is doing, then nothing can be materialized. This is like the source of your food, your good road, your health center, you name it. It is a source for infrastructural development. So once you manage these things, evidently, absolutely, life will be better in Jamaica. So all them ones you talk about Jamaica go suffer when time them hungry, don't call them a foreign. Trust me, Jamaica is doing good. Good right here. Rumble. And guys, I want to leave you with this, this commentary from Marlon Morgan. And trust me, this man is the best in communication himself with, along with these wonderful, educated, passionate bloggers who spend sleepless nights debunking, fighting the fight. The Mr. Vegas, the Mochi B, the JPU, Karen Cross, Auntie Michelle, you name them Chuck, you name them Winner, you name these persons. Trust me, them put up the fight. We came against the greatest evil that ever, challenged our democracy. And we won. We won Jamaica. But I do not want to stray from the point because I am still passionate. I'm still in the whole election fever. So this is what Mr. Marlon Morgan said. And I want you guys to listen carefully because this is the gospel. And also comment, subscribe to the newcomers them. Yes, because we're cooking out here. We're not going back to poverty, high crime rate, unemployment, etc. because the good Prime Minister is ensuring it, and we put full faith in this man right here. Rumble, third term loaded, fourth term to come.
This is my thing. Integrity Commission merely make we lose the election. Anyhow, Prime Minister did call election anytime after a local government election he lose.
Which is why
if he never take
which is why many of them were salivating and many of them were talking about call it Andrew call it. Every Friday I go Senate, Lambert Brown over there chirp up him mouth about call election. Well, I kept telling him each Friday, sir, that when it called him not going to like it. And so said, so done. Yeah. So the result there, they need to hug up that.
If I remember, no, because the way Integrity Commission set up the Prime Minister, no.
That report, sir, that Integrity Commission report was laced with all kinds of editorializing that cast the Prime Minister in a negative light, and the person who authored that report, the Director of Investigation, Mr. Kevin Stevenson, knew precisely what he was doing. Many would conclude that it was a political hit job. Many persons are of that view.
Why still have that job this?
Well, unfortunately, in my view, the commissioners have seen it fit to extend or to essentially issue a new contract to Mr. Kevin Stevenson. Even if the government has nothing to do,
even if the government has nothing to do with the Integrity Commission, I mean, in a Siaga time, him couldn't get back that job. In a PJ time, him couldn't get back that job.
Will tell you that it was Siaga who professed malice toward none, much to his demise, many would say. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, Mr. Kevin Stevenson.
One more thing.
Sure.
The one where they get robbed out by the out in a office space where they get robbed. What kind of money he did have in other space there, and why not come out of that?
The office space.
Yeah. Remember when I Integrity Commissioner person did get
yes, excellent point. You are referring, I think, to Ryan Evans. Ryan Evans is the Director of Corruption Prevention. He is one of the staff members at the IC. I think it is Ryan Evans, yeah? And he's someone who used to serve, I gather, as an advisor to Dr. Peter Phillips. And Ryan Evans is someone who is said to have been in the habit of making certain deposits, and on this particular occasion, based on his banking behavior, he was pounced on by gunmen and robbed and whatever. Shooting incident ensued.
Oh, okay. So the money was the integrity.
I don't think that money was recovered.
No, but he was going to do the lodgement by the Integrity Commission.
No, man, I'm private business in never tackle, you know, sir. I'm private business in the. He was operating in furtherance, not of the IC, sir, but his private affairs. And
Inside
that matter raised a lot of questions. The sum in question.
Meaning office did the inside the office.
That is correct, sir. He was at work, and you're not going to leave work for go tackle something and then come back and whatever, which is why the incident, sir, took place in the precincts of, in the vicinity of, where the Integrity Commission is situated, in New Kingston there.
All right, you probably can help me with this again. All right, me learn now because me talk to one lawyer.
Better than
one lawyer. Cousin me have England. And me learn say you cannot be, especially running for government in a Jamaica, and still have everything where you have undercover. What do you give to the what you call it again? What Andrew what them to do yearly?
The statutory, you have to file your statutory declaration.
How them know where you file and when you not file.
All right, so just to be clear, Carl, I have to understand this. Mark Golding is fairly clever. Your statutory declarations speak to your assets, your income, and your liabilities. Mark Golding, it would stand to reason, has certain assets that are held in a particular vehicle. So it is not in his name personally, but it is in a trust or in a company's name. So it is not in his personal capacity or his personal name. So that is the mechanism that is used essentially by Mark Golding to cause him to not have to declare it in his own right. So basically, the house that he resides in, it is held in a trust essentially for his children or whatever. So although for all intents and purposes it's theme house and they him sleep and entertain him guests and so on, I would imagine, he is able to circumvent by virtue of how he has structured his personal finances and holdings. So he doesn't hold that house in his name, Mark Golding. That house is held in trust in favor of his children, apparently, I gather, and so on. So there are ways and means that he has used essentially to be able to let me not say it's not usurp or mask. It is lawful, but persons would consider it as a bit unethical, because what you're doing is that you're giving an understated impression of your estate. Because remember now, in tax matters, for example, what is unethical may well be lawful. So for example, tax avoidance is lawful, but tax evasion is unlawful.
Okay, now so I watched a program. I watched a program one night with him, and the host asked him like how it's illegal for him to have everything he owns in trust, and he's now going to run for prime minister. What he's going to do? And he said he's going to untrust them. So I gather from here that it was illegal.
You gather from here that it was what? Illegal?
Yes.
No, man, having your holdings in a trust may be politically, I call the word, politically contentious and controversial, but not illegal. Which is why the Integrity Commission has been able to consider and certify Mr. Golding's declarations.
Yeah, but let me ask you something now. If he had become the Prime Minister when in the September 3rd election, and he took, let me say, 200 million from Jamaica and put it in the trust, how could Jamaicans, how come Integrity Commission, police and other people find it.
I'm not quite sure what you're asking. I'm not quite sure what you're asking, sir.
Like if you have some money from Jamaica, the money is missing, but he took it and take it and put it in the house. How them couldn't find it? It missing between few people.
Well, that's a good point. So the point you're making is that to the extent that an individual has a trust or these other convenient financial vehicles or estate management vehicles that you can essentially situate your assets in.
Yeah.
What you're saying is that if someone were, God forbid, inclined to misappropriate money, you could easily do that and then stash it off in these well-protected vehicles. And it would, not be readily available for the scrutiny of investigative authorities because it's a paper trail, as it were, that would be more difficult to follow. So I do take a point, sir. And just to be very clear, that's a hypothetical and academic, point. But we are just delighted. Many of us, sir, are breathing a sigh of relief. I suspect you are among them. We are delighted that Mark Jefferson Golding, the man who is called Marky G, is not the Prime Minister-elect of Jamaica.
Yes. But
Jamaica has been spared, in my view, that travesty. Yes, much to the chagrin of Mary Wilson, Margaret, Marsh, Portmore, Country, Al, Salah, Metro, and others. Much to the chagrin of those people. Many of them who cannot take up their phone and call into this program, certainly when I am sitting behind the microphone, for reasons best known to them. But we say good afternoon to them nevertheless. As I say good afternoon to you as well. Thank you for your call, sir. And I'm going to close out this afternoon with a hit from CC Winans, which puts into proper perspective the Thanksgiving, the collective Thanksgiving going up across Jamaica, having regard to Andrew Michael Holness emerging from last Wednesday as Prime Minister-elect. Let me thank my producer. Thank you, our callers and listeners, for your input today, and encourage you to stop by and spend time with us tomorrow again when we do it all over here on New Start 93 FM on Straight Up.
If you're a content creator,